So usually Adidas is releasing this flagship running shoe around February or even March almost every year, but it seems that this year they decided to push it a bit more forward to the middle of the summer. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at the brand new Ultraboost 5. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this brand new release coming from Adidas, which to be honest I was expecting it since March or even February. Nevertheless, it's here, so let's go ahead and also take them out of the box guys, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes in this black color, which will have this big Adidas logo in this gray color here on top, but nothing special. This is your usual box, so let's just go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at one out of just two colorways available for now for this brand new Ultraboost 5. If you've never been more confused than now with this Ultraboost lining, I need to admit that I'm in the same situation. I really don't know where this Ultraboost 5 name is coming. For sure I was expecting this year to receive either the Ultraboost 24 or maybe the Light Boost 2, but Adidas has decided to give us a very random name for this brand new release, which will be their flagship running shoe, which was released originally back in 2015. So since then we had the Ultraboost 1, the Ultraboost 2, the Ultraboost 3, also the Ultraboost 4. If I'm not mistaken, we also had the Ultraboost 5 DNA as well. Then they switch up to Ultraboost 19. We also had the 21, the 22, and of course last year we had a brand new name, which was the Light Boost. And all of these releases usually dropped around the start of the year, somewhere around February, March, or let's say even April, but for some reason they push it a lot until July, when they actually dropped this Ultraboost 5, which at least for now it's available in two colorways. So these two actually dropped for a smaller retail price than the last year's release. So these ones came at least here in the UK for £160, which will be around 170 US dollars, which for sure for a lot of people will make a difference. But as I said earlier guys, I really don't know where the Ultraboost 5 name is coming from. And it seems that we're also gonna have an Ultraboost 5X as well coming quite soon, which will be almost the same as this one, but in the midfoot we won't have this cage, which is totally redesigned, which to be honest is gonna be the case for the entire shoe, where we're gonna have new designs for all of these elements. And it seems that this one will also be a bit lighter, and it will also have a higher stack of Boost midsole, which actually made me put this one on the scale. So at least comparing with last year's version, yes, this one I can confirm that is gonna be lighter with around 25 grams for my UK 10 sizing. But as previous releases, most of the times, even if they were running shoes, they also went into that lifestyle category. I need to admit that today's pair, it's not gonna be the same. This one really changed the design a lot, and this one really looks now like a proper pair of running shoes. And in my opinion, I feel that this one is taking a lot of inspirations from the Adidas range. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper, as most of these releases coming for this range, you're gonna have mainly just one material, which usually it's a prime knit. It seems that this one now it's called adaptive prime knit, but in my opinion this one feels roughly the same as previous releases. The only difference which I actually can see is that this mesh used mainly here at the top of the tobo section will also have some plastic knit, which I guess will come from that 20% recycled materials which Adidas is using in most of their shoes in the last couple of years. So this upper will have this black and dark gray prime knit, which to be honest will feel roughly the same as previous releases, nothing changed here, but for sure here in the midfoot this cage actually changed a lot. This one will have a new design which for sure looks nicer. Of course it will still have these 3 stripes which for today will come in this gray color, which will also be reflective when hit by light. So this cage will actually keep in place these black flat laces, and underneath these laces we're gonna have this sock type construction, which I need to admit that at least comparing with previous releases, it feels that this one will let your foot slide a bit easier inside. So as usual here at the top of the so-called tongue section, we're gonna have this Adidas logo in this rubberized white material. So covering the back part of the shoe, guys, we're gonna have a slightly different material. This one feels like a neoprene, which will come in the same dark gray colorway. And as here at the top of this pull tab, we're gonna have this rubberized white Adidas logo. So covering this heel section, we're gonna have this heel counter support, which to be honest feels almost the same as the one from last year, but this one will be a bit higher. And as usual for this range, we're gonna have written here on the lateral side the Ultraboost, which for today we're gonna have it in this silver color. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have some padding just here at the back of the shoe, covering the whole heel section. So the lining for this one feels to be a very breathable one, and on each side of the heel section we're also gonna have this extra pillows, which for sure will give an extra support. So at the bottom, guys, we're gonna have this blue foam insole, which to be honest doesn't feel too squishy. This one feels just as any other releases from past years. So now, guys, we can go to this light boost midsole, which will come in this pink, purple and faded black colorway, which Adidas is saying that it will give an extra 5% increase in this stack. For sure this one actually feels a bit higher than last year. This one will also be slightly a bit more lightweight, and even though this one actually feels quite high, I need to admit that this one is actually quite stable and very comfortable underfoot. But as I said earlier, it really feels that this design is borrowed from other current releases coming from them. So now, guys, we can go to this continental rubber outsole, which at least comparing with the last year's releases will have a totally different design. And underneath this one here in the midfoot, we're also gonna have this brand new design for this torsion system, which will come in this blue color. And as you can see, for the whole length we're gonna have a lot of these cutouts exposing this light boost underneath. But yet again, I feel that the design for this one is again borrowed from other running shoes coming from Adidas. I think for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I just went with my true to size, and I need to admit that this one actually fits me just fine. Now we see that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet, but just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one overall is not too tight for you. So overall, guys, this brand new release coming from Adidas for this Ultraboost 5. In my opinion, it's looking quite interesting, but for sure it's not what I was expecting. And even though the actual pricing for this one went a bit down, I feel that this one it's not as good as previous releases. Of course, for this one we're gonna have the same prime knit material with almost the same cage in the midfoot. But in my opinion, I feel that the actual materials used for this one took a downgrade. At least in my opinion, this one doesn't feel like an Ultraboost anymore. For sure, for past iterations, you actually knew exactly what to expect for this range. But overall, I would say that for 160 pounds, guys, this one is a good drop, of course. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from Adidas for this Ultraboost 5. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.